It's been a big day for intelligence and defence. The SIS has warned that New Zealand is facing the most challenging national security environment in recent times. It comes as the government confirmed it will spend $2.7 billion on 5 Seahawk helicopters and 2 new extra long-range Airbus aircraft to replace the 30-year-old Boeing 757s, notorious for breaking down. The purchase of the new military assets is part of a $12 billion defence capability plan, as political correspondent Zhang Small reports.
Touchdown at Auckland's Whenuapai Airbase. The US Air Force's largest military plane, the C-5 Super Galaxy.
Really pretty to see Auckland at night as we came in.
The Super Galaxy was here to deliver components for a flight simulator that will train crews operating the 5 new C-130J Hercules aircraft, purchased for $1.5 billion in 2020.
It's a great feeling to know that we're helping you guys.
And today it was confirmed the Americans will be helping us some more. Defence Minister Judith Collins announcing the government will purchase from the US 5 new combat-capable Seahawk helicopters at a cost of $2 billion.
This is a helicopter used by Australia, the US and 7 other countries. A helicopter that would come equipped with essential weapons systems, Mark 54 torpedoes and Hellfire missiles, all of which will increase the lethality and defensive capability of New Zealand's naval fleet.
The Defence Minister proudly showing off a model to the media.
Isn't it wonderful?
The government is also spending $700 million on 2 new extra long-range Airbus aircraft.
These are commercial off-the-shelf aircraft, so will be fitted out and ready to operate soon after arrival in early 2028.
The new planes will be able to travel non-stop from Auckland to Singapore. They'll replace the 30-year-old Boeing 757s, notorious for breaking down. It happened in June last year. Prime Minister Christopher Luxon was forced to take a commercial flight from Papua New Guinea after the 757 he arrived on blew 2 fuses during a refuelling stop.
We, as a government, negotiate with the US government around what we want and when we want it. Then the United States government negotiates with Lockheed Martin on our behalf to get the best price.
The spending is part of the government's $12 billion defence capability plan announced in April.
We think it's necessary and there's no avoiding the costs when it comes to the defence equipment that we need.
The Security Intelligence Service's latest threat report out today says New Zealand is facing the most challenging national security environment of recent times. The most plausible violent extremist attack scenario remains a lone actor radicalised online. Young and vulnerable people are particularly at risk. It also notes there are several states undertaking foreign interference here. The most active remains China.
The concerns laid out in the NZSIS report today reinforce why we need to make these investments.
Well, I think that's a very wise question. It's really clear that we live in a very difficult time at the moment.
We face the most challenging strategic circumstances in New Zealand's modern history, and certainly the worst that anyone today working in politics or foreign affairs can remember.
And therefore billions of dollars are being spent on equipment capable of defending us.
So Zhang, the Airbus planes are set to arrive in 2028, but what about the helicopters?
Well, as soon as possible, that's what we've been told. These purchases are made under what's called the Foreign Military Sales Program, which is run by the US government to facilitate the purchase of American weapons and other military equipment at that government-to-government level. Now, Cabinet made the decision this week to purchase those 5 Seahawk helicopters under that Foreign Military Sales Program. So our Defence Force can now go and talk to the US government in a bit more detail about what it is that they require. Cabinet is expected to consider the final business case next year.